we really need to talk about the Thalia Graves case. So there's been a lot of updates on Thalia Graves' recent lawsuit. So basically, she is the woman who's accusing Sean Diddy Combs to a very disturbing case back in 2011. She says that she was abused, and her lawsuit is very graphic, it's very detailed, and it is very disturbing. She also said that Joseph Sherman was one of Diddy's associates and bodyguards who actually was there at the time. She actually accused him of rugging her and R-ing her, and that this whole incident was actually at a recording studio in New York. She also claims that the assault was recorded without her consent, and the video was later distributed to humiliate her, to embarrass her, to shame her. Now, I want to say I am not victim blaming. I know it's incredibly hard for victims to come out, especially with some of the details and all of the trauma that they went through. But there is some certain things that we need to talk about. We always have to remember that there's multiple sides to every case. There is the prosecutor's side, there is the defendant's side, and somewhere mixed in the middle, there is God's side. There's the truth, there's the universe side, there's the side that really occurred. So Graves gives big detail about her case. She was 25 at the time of the incident. She says she has suffered long-term emotional distress and trauma, including flashbacks, nightmares, PTSD. The lawsuit is big. So Combs is also facing multiple other indictments and charges. We know this. So this was kind of another hit, but this hit was hard because it was very detailed and very graphic, and what she accused him of was jaw-dropping. I admit, when I read it, it like disturbed my peace, it disturbed my stomach. It was very intense and it was very hard to read and even just think of. But however, there's been many twists with this case. A recent twist is that TMZ obtained text messages and also information from her ex-boyfriend. So it basically said that her former boyfriend was like a CEO executive for Sean Combs at the time of this incident. She basically messaged him and told him she would give him $3 million to back up her claims. 50 Cent even reported on this. And you all know 50 Cent has had his foot on Diddy's neck for a very long time. And I feel like if 50 Cent is saying something isn't adding up, then we should definitely look at both sides. So I don't know if maybe she just messaged her boyfriend to let him know, like, where is she going with this? And even though, because we have to remember that even if he does speak up, there might be some retaliation against him. But also the way that he spoke of it, the situation is that he said that this situation was false. So that is alarming, but we don't know. He might be scared. But despite these allegations, Gloria Alvarez, who is her lawyer, continues to stay firm on the lawsuit and says that their lawsuit is actual and factual. Now, another key player has been mentioned in this lawsuit, and that is Joseph Sherman, also known as Big Joe. Big Joe has gone on multiple podcasts. He's talked on interviews, and he's basically saying, look, chick, I am not the one. I am not the one who was responsible for what happened to you. I've never seen you. I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. And what's interesting is he is 100% defending his name, rightfully so, because if he is innocent of these accusations and allegations, he is a professional bodyguard. People don't want to hire him. People don't want to associate with him. This is some major defamation of character. This is quite alarming if for whatever reason, maybe she thought it was him and it wasn't him, but the whole situation is very fucking messy. And I definitely think that somebody who's going on the record and saying it's not me, possibly there is a high chance that it could not be him, but supposedly there is a tape. And if this tape is true, and if this tape is 100% actual, and we see that it was Big Joe, then we could be like, damn, Joe, why'd you even lie? But if it isn't him, because he's saying, look at this face, look at me, look at whoever is on this tape, because you will see that person is not me. It makes you think, like, does she really remember what happened? Is she getting her people mixed up? Like, what is going on? Some people believe that this is all an attempt to discredit the victim. Some people also believe that most likely, with all the recent charges that Diddy has had, that this account can be true. This accusations can possibly be very true. But how do we know until we see all the evidence, right? We have to remember there's always the prosecutor's side, the defendant's side, and somewhere in the mixture, there is the truth. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.